Yo, what's going on? Mids and B, the Out Here podcast. Just a quick warning. There is a slight trigger warning for this episode. We are going to be talking about something that's quite graphic and can be disturbing to viewers. So please keep that in mind when you're listening to today's episode. The topic we're going to talk about is quite serious. So if you do need help, there are links below in the details. Enjoy the episode. Thank you very much.
All right. Yo, my people, welcome back to another episode of the Out Here podcast. Hey, I've been thrown off, I can't lie. I'm your host, Jay, to the Izzo. I'm joined by...
Mids and B, you know what I'm saying?
Do you guys want me to introduce you? Or...
Hey, it's Enaya again.
Okay, cool. You guys introduce yourself? And who else do we have in the studio?
I'm the guest, innit? Do
you want me to introduce you?
Yes, please.
Alright, cool. I know this guy for a long time, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Long time. Long time. I haven't seen him in time, but I've known him for a long time.
Okay.
My boy. He writes the best captions on Instagram.
Best captions.
No kizzy. He's recently signed. Recently signed, man.
Let them know.
You see all those thumbnails on Football Daily? You think makes them?
I swear.
Yeah,
Like
man.
that.
This guy's been a wizard from time.
Hey, let them know who it is.
He used to mess around in ICT, but hey, he took it seriously, man. He took it seriously.
Man said I'm messing around paid off.
Nah, literally.
When the bag was on the line, we switched it up.
Nah, literally.
rate that.
He was ahead of the game. We got, government or...
We don't
We got Jaymilli in the studio.
Yes.
Let them know.
How you doing, bro? You good, yeah?
Hey, it's a pleasure to be here, man.
Good
It's
to
been
have
long
you.
overdue.
Long overdue.
Oh,
This guy's, you know that episode, guys, during Christmas time, he was meant to be there, but he wasn't.
Oh, swear.
Yeah. But hey, he made it here. That's what counts.
When you messaged me where I was eating a Subway.
Oh, so good.
Nah, halfway through the episode, we realised, this nigga ain't coming. This nigga ain't coming. But hey, he said today, we're going to get into it. Some hit blunts. The first one, for you, because you don't know, hit blunts are just a little segment we do, just little statements, just to warm us up a bit, get the thinking going.
So literally, say the answer that comes to your head, even if it's dumb, like even if it sounds mad.
Just try and
it's your
justify
job.
your point.
Exactly, your job to school us on it. But yeah, what's the first one, bro?
No one on this planet is truly useless. We all have a purpose.
The men I've met are pretty useless.
Okay, then let me
Is that how we're starting today?
We started this with slander.
Oh,
All I'm saying is we all die, right?
Yeah.
Then most of us are cremated. Some of us are put back into the soil 6 feet deep, and then we feed plants.
Yeah, but some men are just useless though.
No, but I'm saying at least even if the useless man die, they're gonna feed
They
plants
still do that.
help
Basically,
everyone else.
They have a like purpose after life.
Yeah.
Even if they don't have it on this life.
Yeah, but it's still technically them though.
Is that?
You wanna say something?
Oh, I'm baffled.
So
But
basically,
that's not them. That's not their personality. Like, is their personality useful? That's different from their physical body being useful.
You know what? Yeah. How about
Every physical body is useful because it's your body. It's working every day.
yeah, but if I use my body to be useful, doesn't that still count though?
Yeah,
but
but
you're
then
not-
Like if
you're
I carry
not,
something, it doesn't make me intelligent. It just
biologically,
means I
your
carry
body
it.
is cremating because naturally that's what it does. We don't have control of that usefulness. There is control. There is useful control,
What?
and then there's. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
No, but okay, I'm not saying you should rate the person because they die and then
No, what?
they feed plants. I'm not saying that.
Saying either.
I'm just saying that they are useful in a certain sense.
what about them man that like them man that go to war innit?
Yeah,
And then like they get hit by the mad thing, like
yeah.
them man step on landmines or
Are you talking about a
whatever.
grenade? What are you talking
You
about?
see,
Yeah,
yeah, talking
like-
about landmines. And
Yeah,
stuff.
like if they them man go to war, you
when they get splattered everywhere.
when
and stuff.
yeah exactly.
Oh wow!
What?
Talking about graphic.
No, because he said when they die innit, when they're in
Yeah.
the soil and all like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Then they go to feed.
Them man
plants.
aren't feeding plants though.
Well, the man that gets splattered around.
Yeah.
Still parts of them here and
This
there.
got gruesome real quick.
Here and
That
there.
is nasty.
I am so glad that trigger warning,
Yeah.
because now it applies for this as well.
For this.
I guess so. Carl, the second one. This is kind of for guys, I guess.
Alright.
You touch your belt before going to the toilet, but you don't wash your belt.
You touch your belt.
Yeah,
You touch your belt
yeah,
before going toilet,
yeah,
but you don't wash your belt.
yeah,
It's not that deep.
yeah. But like,
Wait, so what? You want me to be
No,
in the
but-
toilet washing hand and then washing belt? as
No, but
well?
think
You
about
you
it.
touch your belt after you go toilet.
yeah, but you
don't
still.
wash your
All
belt.
I'm saying is you're touching your belt while you're in that very bacteria heavy area.
The same way you're
not
touching the
necessarily.
door, the same way
Yeah.
you're touching everything else.
Yeah, but at least that one there's hand sanitizer everywhere now. But with your
wearing-
belt,
I'm
I'm
wearing a
saying
tracky.
no one washes the belt. At least someone can clean the door. It won't happen, but at least someone could.
Wait.
What if man's wearing a tracksuit?
That's what I'm saying.
bro.
Your whole clothes,
Them.
everything you're
Yeah,
wearing.
but you do wear belts.
My
My niggas wearing
belt
jeans
here,
right
bro.
now.
One off.
Fair enough.
So your belt's hella dirty.
My belt ain't dirty.
So basically, guys, wash your belts.
My belt ain't
Have you ever
dirty,
washed
bro.
your belt?
Yes, I have.
Lies. This
I've
guy's a
never.
liar.
That is a
This
lie.
guy's a true
I
liar,
know
bro.
you
The
do.
belt
This
buckle,
guy
bro.
says-
Do not
The belt
believe him.
buckle.
This
You
guy's
never
a
know
true
what's the
liar.
belt buckle.
This guy's a
How'd you wash
true
it?
liar.
Huh?
How'd you wash it?
Bro, you get the little cloth in it, and then you get the warm
it
water.
I cannot believe
That's a true liar, bruv. He is a true liar.
Okay.
Aye.
Alright, calm.
I'm not wrong though.
Whatever, man. And then the last one, sidekicks
Mm.
should only accept walk-in appointments, and if they don't, they're not sidekicks.
Wait, sidekick
Wait, what?
or side?
Sidekick or side?
Like sidekicks, as in people can
Oh,
look into
sidekick.
sidekicks.
Oh.
Should only
Accept walk-in appointments.
Why is that?
You shouldn't book to have
Because
a...
they already know that you're
Yeah.
coming. That's so true.
Because why are you
I
booking?
never did
That means they
that.
could research on all that stuff.
But then, okay, 5 men are turning up at the door.
Yeah,
What
but
are
you should.
doing?
You're a sidekick. You
Well,
should
you-
be able
yeah,
to
but-
read all of their futures. What kind of power is that?
wait. What?
What are you talking about? If
No, no,
five
I hear it,
people turn into the appointment at the same time, what's
Yeah, but you can't see all of them at once. But you're gonna be able to know all of their futures eventually.
Okay, so what's
Wait.
your point?
So are you talking about a psychic or a fortune teller? Because a fortune teller is the one that like
no,
tells
psychic
So-
is
Psychic's the same
psychic
thing.
is the
Is
same.
it the same?
thing.
Yeah.
I thought psychic was like like
They can see
Oh,
the future. That's a
there's
raven.
ghosts in this room and
Raven's a psychic.
That's
She
something
sees-
else.
that's a raven.
She sees the future. She's psychic.
Yeah. Sidekick.
Alright, cool, fair enough.
You sounded like you're saying sidekick.
Yeah,
That's
at
what
first I was saying-
that's what I got
confused.
confused.
Sidekick.
Yeah.
Sidekick.
Bro, these are so crazy. I beg you, send me a couple of them, bro. Like, when I'm proper wave, send me them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the last one. So what?
I don't know about that one, you know.
No, that don't
I
make
hear
sense.
it. I hear it, but
You don't think like it makes sense?
It don't make sense.
How? Why does it make sense?
Because, okay, again, back to my point. If 5 people turn up, what's the psychic gonna do?
Yeah, but no one
has
does
to-
that.
wait. So hold on. So
You're not gonna
Everyone's
speak to
having a
all-
stressful time. And
Yeah,
people
but you're
just
gonna
be
speak
like,
to
you
them
know what?
one by one.
Wait, so
Line
Okay,
up.
and then what?
so psychics.
Yeah, then they read all of their things.
So what's the difference between it being walk-in and time appointed?
No, because like I'm saying walk in as in it's just random. Whereas appointment, you could see their name, maybe you could do a bit of research. But with your 5 people walking in, it's the same thing. There's no problem.
Yeah, but surely for appointments, you're just saying, oh, can I book for this time?
Yeah,
That's
but you
it.
can still queue
and
up.
given a name.
It's
That's
like
it.
going to McDonald's like
So basically, yeah. If so psychics can sort of tell the future, innit? They know
Yeah.
like what happens.
allegedly.
So if 5 men walk in, wouldn't they already be expecting?
Yeah, that's what I'm
5
saying.
men?
There'll be
First of all, do we even believe in psychics?
no. We'll say
Nah.
theoretically. I
definitely
don't believe in
Okay,
them.
cool. So we're all
No
on the
way,
same
bro.
page.
No way, no
It's
way,
all for
no
shits
way.
and giggles. But yeah, that was the last one.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's all right one still. But do you know what? Now that I've realised, I don't really want to kick off the podcast with this topic, you know. Because
We can save it to the end
It's a
if
bit
you want.
dark,
Say it to
innit?
the end, innit?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, cool. What's the first topic we're gonna get into, bro?
Alright, cool. Rihanna is pregnant.
Oh,
Dun,
right, it's
dun,
alright. Do you guys
dun.
need tissues? Do you need tissue? I got tissue.
Nah, I'm good.
Are you sure?
I've
I know he's battling. I said,
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I saw the picture, bro, I dropped to my knees. I was at work as well, bro.
you know that little duck.
Exactly.
And I fell down to my knees and the law came.
Oh my goodness, no, man. That's like, you know that Kendrick Lamar scream.
Ah!
My coworkers are like, "Oh, Millie, what's going on?" I said, "Nah, you man don't understand. My heart." Started vomiting violently.
Bro, I was this close to booking the rest of the day off. Chest, man.
No, but man, the B-roll, do you think you can actually move to Rihanna?
You know what? Yeah, I'm not
You
gonna
would
lie
all
to you.
crumble.
I'm not gonna lie
You
to
would
you.
all crumble.
I would slyly crumble. I would slyly.
Slyly?
I would. But do you know what it is? Yeah?
Rihanna.
It'd be a thing.
I would crumble.
You know, it depends on the setting though, because she lives in what, in Northwest LA.
I don't know what
She,
she does.
she does live in London. recently.
Yeah, exactly.
She does.
Exactly.
but
So if it was a thing where like,
No way she's Northwest gang.
Yeah.
but not your Northwest though.
No. I'm still Northwest. I don't care.
Not
I
your
came from
Northwest.
the
Nah, man. She's living in the forest and that. Nah, do you know what?
No, let's not front now. Like, I would definitely.
You lose
I'd
composure.
crumble. I'd crumble, but I'd manage to get words out.
Bro, once he gives you eye contact, you're done.
you
I know.
wouldn't.
I'd manage to get words out. It doesn't have to make
telling
sense.
you.
I said words, bro. What the hell?
Nah, but we got to give A$AP Rocky his flowers, man. Got to give that nigga
No,
his
it's
flowers.
true. You know, I didn't know A$AP Rocky was the first black male to be signed by Dior, and Rihanna was the first black female to be signed by Dior.
I thought you were gonna guess somewhere.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's the first black male to be signed to a label. So
No,
I was about to be
but
like,
like Dior did like a deal with them. And I'm like, wow.
he's
that's
been that.
kinda
He's
cool.
been that fashion guy.
Yeah, and then for Rihanna to also be the first black female, like I don't know why I just found that so cute.
So what is she not gonna drop music anymore then?
It's quite sad, you know, if she doesn't.
She's definitely not like.
Hell no,
But that's so sad.
Yeah, but like it's a bit selfish of us to say that's sad though, like.
No, but she's like.
Because I don't want her to be
how?
dropping burnt out music.
Yeah,
No,
she ended on the
true.
bank. She ended the bank.
Yeah, like she ended on really good music. Like, let's keep it like that, bro.
I'm alright with that still.
Because when
And it's
artists
just
just keep
timeless as
going,
well, so it's like we're pattern.
and I don't want it to
There's
end
not
up like
really-
Eminem or something where he's just like, it's like.
There's not
it's
much
enough,
like
it's enough,
Rihanna
it's enough.
though. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but she's given us how many years? Like 15 years?
I want more.
At the top? You see, we're greedy.
We are. No, I'm sorry, but I am. I'm greedy for Rihanna.
How many albums, like?
How many
come on.
months pregnant is she?
8.
8.
Hey,
She hid it for quite a while, no, I swear.
No, it was, we all knew kind of, but she
Like, there
didn't
was
say it.
speculation.
Yeah.
I saw the rumors online, but I blocked the person who tweeted it because I wasn't trying to see that sort of negativity on my timeline. Personally, I wasn't trying to see that. But no, when she dropped that picture, my goodness. Yeah.
You know the ones where you see a
Tears
picture,
of-
you're
there
like,
was
this
tears
is
all
about to
over
be
my
on
timeline.
everybody's story. Like, oh.
No, I'm seeing girls posting it more than guys.
Of course.
Not everybody does that.
What guy's gonna post that, bruv?
Guys were just like making jokes on
Crying
Twitter. That
over
was
it.
funny.
He's trying to post that.
No, there were
trauma.
tears on my Twitter.
Yeah, man.
Tears.
hey, before they share your business or shit like that, I'm not gonna say anything more.
Nah, it's true. It's true, you know, bro. I went on Snap, yeah. I was just seeing that pink and, do you know what I mean? Because she's
Pink-
wearing
the
that
pink
pink
shirt,
Yeah,
innit?
I was
Yeah.
like, what's going on? And yeah, I hate people that do that, man. Anytime is Dirk or India or now it's Rihanna and Rocky. I don't. Nah, man.
And then when the baby drops, whatever Rihanna calls that child,
Oh my
That child is
god.
gonna be beautiful as well.
skyrocket that name.
It's gonna be
Honestly,
like
There's gonna be like 5 of them in like my little brother's house or something like that.
I know.
people are gonna start changing the name. I feel
so
it's
true.
gonna be mad, you know. Oh my
She
god.
better not make an Instagram account for that child, you know.
Oh no, they
because-
definitely
she
will.
definitely
That's
will.
money there.
Do you know what it is, yeah? Because
Money.
you see, Krept and Sasha,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
that
but
bit-
Nala is the cutest baby in
Yeah.
the world.
No,
As
she's
in-
cute. She's cute.
Oh, she's
But
adorable.
she has like 300k followers, bro.
Yeah.
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 It's wholesome
And a
Because
stuff.
people want to see Nala content.
And a blue tick.
I am one of
That's
them.
verified.
What's she need a blue tick for, bruv?
She's
Famous from the
Come on, man.
womb.
Come on, man. Come
Nah,
on.
he's got a
Imagine
point, though.
being
Why
Why
famous
she need a
from the
blue tick,
womb.
bruv?
She's verified.
For who? For what?
Let's
For
be
being
real.
the child of-
Let's be real. There'll be some weirdo out there trying to be her or something just to get clout.
That's
How
kinda
do you
creepy.
verify
That's
that
creepy.
blue tick?
Huh?
Who they send an email to?
Exactly, bruv.
I said, ga,
Nah,
ga,
is
goo.com. That is dumb.
Nah, man. If she got a blue tick, then, bruv, slip it down, bruv. She don't even know. She don't even know who Michael Jackson is,
She
bruv.
don't even know what a blue tick is.
Word. Are you verified and you don't even know Michael Jackson? What's going
Why
on?
does that certify your existence, bro? You know who Michael Jackson is.
Nah, that guy's a certified GOAT. That's why.
That's funny. But how do you not think Drake took the news?
Bruv,
Oh,
did
awful.
you
Dropped
see
to his
him?
knees.
Yeah, him at
Marvin's
the
room was
Raptors
playing
game.
all over
You saw him
again.
at Raptors game,
Yeah,
innit?
no trim. His beard was just out.
Head was
He's just looking.
rambling.
Exactly, bruv. Nah.
Just looking at his phone, upset, bro.
Did you guys see the
And they
money?
eat in 3
He's
days.
gonna do a Marvin Room 2.0.
Has to. Marvin's house, mansion, everything, everything.
I said Marvin's Land. you know?
I'm screaming.
Nah, did you see the video that Munya Chihuahua did?
Oh yeah, like,
No, I didn't
That
see
guy,
it though.
no,
But he's
his
quick.
wordplay is.
he needs
it's
to release an
actually
album.
It's better than certain rap.
Yeah,
most
that's
rappers,
it.
fuck that. Most rappers.
100%.
He needs to release an album, bro. He needs to release an album.
That guy works quick as well.
His work rate is mad.
Every time.
Because
What did he say? He said something like, "Oh, you left me on red like a fucking nappy or something like that." They left a rash.
yeah. So,
so-
I need to get the video
Yeah,
because
don't
that
make me
was
look like a mug.
So you left me on red like Rashford.
yeah. Alright, cool. I'm gonna play it now. Yeah.
Rihanna, the news hit me at a crazy hour.
We're gonna have to bleep this, by the way. huh?
Baby, now I'm hearing baby showers. Was it love or
The
was
beat.
got me feeling blue like balloons at the gender reveal. Tell your new man.
Man said
Yeah,
got me feeling blue like balloons at the gender reveal. Hey, someone get him in the booth properly.
And do you know what sad? Drake would say something like that.
100%. Nah, Munya.
But I'm ready for that next album.
No, but let's
Oh,
be real.
word.
Let's be real. Let's talk about this really. Like, don't you think this is at L on Drake's part? Because what would Drake fancy?
It's been an L on his part from time.
Yeah, but this is like a super L now. Like deep it. Like Rihanna's.
Like, L, but this is the dagger.
Rihanna's the only one on his level.
Listen, yeah. Do you know who we're not even
Would you
talking
not
about?
also consider an L for Chris Brown?
Is that that's what I was about to say?
Hey, but Chris Brown's mad though.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
But
He's not okay in the head. Drake seems a bit more sane. I'm not gonna start dragging Chris Brown here, but
what do you
he's
mean?
I don't know about that.
My nigga was stalking Karuchi. Like, do you want me to
He
start?
stalked Karuchi.
I don't want to expose Chris Brown because some of it's alleged, but
A lot of it is alleged, bruv.
yeah, but a lot of it actually happened.
Even the new case he's got now is alleged.
He's got a new case.
Yeah.
Brother, come on.
Yeah.
If it quacks like a duck,
No,
And it
no,
looks like a
no,
duck.
no. Have you
What?
have you watched his documentary?
that's
No,
gonna
no,
humanize
no.
him. Come on, man. Let's be real.
Isn't he a
is
human,
what
bro?
Chris
What is man a
Brown
duck? What are you
stands.
talking about?
What do you mean? That's gonna make him look like, oh, he's just this nice guy. Da, da, da.
No, because in the
And that's not what
document-
humanizing
no,
means, by the way.
in the
It makes
exactly
you feel empathy, not that he's just a basic human being. Don't try that, bro.
No. In his documentary, he even went through the nitty gritty stuff. He even he showed all the footage and all the things, even the unreleased stuff about the whole Rihanna trial and all them things there. He spoke about it. So please,
So what does that mean? Like,
I'm saying, yeah. Look, sometimes, yeah, the way people are shown in the media, and you basically no. Let man finish because
Let him land.
I'm gonna be irate right now.
Come.
I'm gonna be irate. No, because the way people are shown in the media sometimes, yeah, isn't actually like their true selves. We've been hearing all these cases about Chris Brown and even those at rehab, bringing in drugs and the weapons or whatever. Man discussed this on his documentary. He said, like, bro, like, these were things that people just putting out there. TMZ were dashing this headline,
are
dashing that headline. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes what's out there on the media isn't actually the real thing.
so you think he's like a sane human
I
being?
did not say that.
That's all I'm saying.
did not say that.
You're just going around like the whole town, bro. I'm just trying to.
You said if it quacks like a duck, it barks like a dog, then what?
Then he's not sane.
It quacks like a what? Sorry.
I don't know what he was saying. Quacks like a
It
dog
quacks
or
like a
something.
what?
You say dog or
I said if
something?
it quacks like a duck, barks like a dog. Is that?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
What do you mean
once.
by that?
I've never heard that phrase.
Isn't it like if it quacks like a duck, then it's
And
a
then
duck?
it looks like a duck. Then it's a duck.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought.
that,
So he
is that
just
like
made
that
up a
Jay
whole
Husband?
new phrase.
Oh.
I don't know about that one.
Looks like a
Yeah, he played off that.
yeah.
Do you know this? I thought it was just like if it quacks like a duck, it's a duck. If it barks like a dog, it's a dog.
Anyway, forget ducks. This is an L on Drake. This is an L on Drake. Like, let's be real. There's no woman on Drake's level. Because you know when you listen to Drake songs, yeah, he's like, oh, I can't trust these women. A lot of them act like groupies, whatnot. And I'm sure like even an artist like, I don't know, Enaya, for example, I'm not saying they're dating or anything,
Yeah.
but like even her level isn't Drake's level. Do you get what I mean?
Her level ain't even Rihanna's level, bruv.
Yeah, Rihanna's the only
Exactly.
one that's like,
Beyonce is pretty much.
yeah, like that's why
The only one
Beyonce
up
dated
there.
Jay-Z.
Do you know what it
Like,
is? Yeah, the thing with Beyonce, I feel like because she's so I think someone was telling me this like probably like last year or whatever, but it's like they're sort of like on similar levels, but the only reason that people like talk about Rihanna more or whatever is because she's like Beyonce hides herself away.
She does.
Yeah,
She does. No, she does.
She does, like even on Instagram and that.
yeah, but Rihanna's not that talkative as well.
No, but Rihanna's got stuff
Media
that
wise,
she's doing.
she's out there.
She's got the Fenty stuff, and do you know what I
That's
mean?
business though.
Yeah, no, but
No,
she-
but that's still being involved.
exactly. She's
What
still-
does
she's
Beyonce
still
do
out
other
there.
than the music?
And even the music, she ain't even.
Yeah, I guess
do you know
so.
what I mean?
But
So that's
I
why
feel
I
like
was
if Beyonce had to, like, if she wanted to start a business or something,
Beyonce could
she
do
would be
whatever
just as.
Beyonce wants.
No, I think they're both as ghost as each other. To be fair, I think Rihanna's just that is because she has to be the face of her brand that
yeah.
you see her a bit more.
No, I'm
But
not-
that
I'm
is
not-
putting
I'm not
yourself out there more,
no.
though.
Yeah, I'm not saying that one is the complete contrast.
Yeah,
of
but it's
the
not
other.
really her personality.
What do you mean?
Like on your socials, it's you. It's not really your business that it's you. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but at least what I'm saying is that Rihanna is at least like a bit more active in, or not even active, but more present in like the social media and everything
Yeah.
like that.
No, but I'm
in
saying she's
comparison
not
to
Purely
Rihanna.
because she
really.
has to
She's
be.
not really. Yeah, it's because of her business. I don't.
Yeah, but that's still putting yourself out there, whether it's business
Listen,
or not.
regardless of the business
Exactly, it's
she's
still
there,
putting
bro.
yourself
Yeah,
out
but we don't
there.
really know more about Rihanna than we do about Beyonce. If you get.
I
what
know
mean.
Rihanna.
That's
Okay,
what
but we
I'm
know-
saying.
Really and truly, we know nothing about any of them because always
Yeah, that's what I'm
behind the
saying.
screen.
No, but some artists.
Word.
No, but some artists, I'm saying, like, maybe they'll show more personality in, like, Instagram Live, for example, or interviews or whatever. But I feel like they do the same number of interviews, barely any. They're not really.
Listen, Rihanna was in Winter Wonderland this winter. Where was Beyonce?
She was where?
Rihanna was in Winter Wonderland.
This year. Last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Last year.
No, there was no Winter Wonderland last year.
As in 2021, like the most recent Wonderland. Yeah, she
The
was
one
there.
that, yeah, the one that just went.
Yeah, there was Winter Wonderland last year.
What was she doing
I
there?
thought that was lockdown.
She was there with
No, that was the
with
year
the
before.
with the cotton
Oh.
candy and bro, like
Just casually just bopping
She
through.
was just
bro,
bopping through
cash.
Wonderland.
She was just, I think exactly now you're burning even more as well, bro. She was local, bro.
I remember that.
Yeah, but yeah, basically she was there and like actually like out here, she actually goes like you know what I mean, shows her face sometimes or whatever. But
I guess he gets caught lacking more, but I don't think that counts.
I wouldn't say lacking though.
she ain't got ups, bro.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
No, but she does want to be seen. Like, I don't know. It's lacking, I guess.
Bro, she even got caught on TFL like last year or 2 years ago, bro.
that is crazy. What?
Imagine literally you're coming from work,
Imagine, word, just a normal day, and then
find the
Rihanna
gap,
just comes
and you
on
see
your
Rihanna.
carriage.
Hey!
Yeah, long.
I'll probably fall into the gap, you know.
I'd
And
probably
then
pass
Out
imagine
of
being
shock.
that one guy who took the day off.
Oh,
On that one
exactly. Nah, it'd be crazy.
This is my route every single day. And the one day I just started.
And you've been doing it for like 20 years or something.
It's stuff
Then
like
I'll be
that.
pissed every time I go to work.
Yeah.
I'll quit, bro.
bro.
Or work from home. I can't go to that building
Why
again.
have you quit? Like, before you're happy, everything. Rihanna was there when I didn't come in.
Exactly.
I don't even want to do this job no more.
So, life lesson: always go to work. You might miss Rihanna on the train.
I said work like a slave.
No, all my life, that shit used to always happen at school.
Oh, facts.
Something interesting would happen on the
when
day
you-
you don't come in.
every single
Yeah,
time.
every
When you're
single
sick or something,
time.
you just
There's
said,
always beef on
I'm
the
not
days
going
that you're
in.
not in.
And then all of a sudden,
Come back,
you'll
there's
be
drama.
hearing this one got beat up. This rumor's going around that she did this.
He's
with-
absent from class. I'm thinking, bro, man just missed all of this.
Yeah.
That was just dry.
And you know, sometimes, yeah, I remember there was one fight I missed, yeah, like apparently it was like live like it was one of these ones where it was like just in the, I think it was, they said it was like lunchtime or whatever. I don't even remember the details because I wasn't even there, but I remember being told that it was like in lunchtime, people lining up and a fight just broke out in the lunch hall. You know it's going to be mad. And I was there at home, like one bum on FIFA. Nah, man.
Nah, I hated
Doing
this in
what?
school, bro.
Opening
Every day
packs?
was live, bro.
Opening
Every day
packs,
was
that's what
live.
you're
Nah,
doing.
we meant to.
Nah, man.
Expect from year 10 onwards. Yeah.
Yeah, 10?
Nah, yeah. Mm.
I'd say yeah, 8, bruv. Probably.
No,
Yeah.
No, but he came to my school later, innit?
Oh, yeah.
So, oh my gosh. Fam, our school was funny as hell.
Your school was a weird school, I'm not going to lie.
Because we had like Brixton, Peckham, everyone, like Lewisham, everyone was just, like, it was just a cesspool of funny, bro.
That was a
That
weird
sounds
mix of
messy.
people, bro.
Nah, it was a bit messy
Oh, it
sometimes.
was extremely messy.
I said a bit. Bro, do you know what you just added into the fire, bruv?
Nah, it was fun. Nah, but no one was on like in a gang or anything. Like,
Regardless,
like
that's ingredients for a chaos.
that. Nah, it was fun. It was funny. Like
It takes 2 men to spark that. They could even be from the same ends.
Hey, one time we
true.
created this game. I know you remember where like it's just passing.
Yeah.
But if your touch isn't good, everyone just rushes you. And it was funny, yeah, because like if the pass goes wayward, like just a bit wayward,
Bear
we
man
rush
will
you.
just set you up.
100%.
And sometimes, man, you know, there's that one guy who could like pass really hard, didn't it? Now we'll just look at you and you're just like,
Actually, would just boot at
he
you.
was on demon timing. And then some man will fake it and then they'll just rush you anyway. Nah, it was funny. And then sometimes, like, you know, there's that one guy that everyone just wants to rush. I'm not going to say the guy's name. But and we would always, everyone would just be passing it to him. Nah, that game was too funny, bro.
Wait, who took, what is his name begin with?
No, I'm not going to, no. I'm not
If you say it, you're gonna bleep it anyway.
oh,
so-
bleep it, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
It was mud on the hill as well, so it's like.
You remember playing on
That's
the
how
hill,
you
bro?
produce real ballers.
That's
facts.
no, it wasn't even like a hill like that. It was just,
Yeah, it was so awkward.
it was just weird.
It takes one little slip up, you're just.
It's just a little slope.
Nah,
And then
man.
you fall onto the concrete, and then you got the kids there, you got the girls there, you got the man chasing you.
Yeah.
Like you're in the center, just looking like one dickhead.
Because you know,
there's so much money, they don't even want to rush you. Like you've had enough there.
I said you've suffered.
because you don't know why. I don't know why. Because like everyone will just come and start laughing at you.
Yeah.
Like it's like everyone will just swarm. Even girls, everybody will just be like, "Oh my god, he fell."
That's the worst, you know, when you see either the youngers or the girls just there laughing at you. I'm like, bruv, I'm on the floor.
It's just like you're not
What's
getting
worse,
no
youngers
today.
laughing at you or girls laughing at you?
Youngers.
Girls.
See, I would have thought youngers.
Girls.
Girls.
It's youngest.
Youngers,
youngest.
youngers laugh at anything.
I'll just rush you after, bro. Now he's laughing, bro.
Actually, no, you're right, you
Rush
know.
you
But
after.
all it takes is one little slipper and your rep's just ruined.
Especially if it's a sweet one that's laughing at you. Can't
It's
lie.
oh man.
Unless you play it off
Ick,
extremely
that isn't
well, like,
it.
you just
Yeah.
And
laugh.
you know what's worse? If she's in your class after, bro. Now she just see you all muddy, you just look all sweaty, bro. Nah, man,
These
nah.
are times
man.
where I'll just jump over the gate and just go. Like, there's no point in me being in school.
Nah, it's-
Nah, I hear that though. I can't lie. There's certain times after football, when I come in, I'm thinking, bruv, there's stain on my trouser, my shoes now
It's
talking.
like, what?
I might as well do something reckless to get out of this lesson now, man. It gets to.
It was so easy to jump out of our school.
Because we were cool with all the
We are not promoting
caretakers.
jumping out of school, by the way.
Yeah, everyone stay at school.
Stay at school, please.
I said, yeah, it's easy. All you do is this, and that.
No, but we were cool with all the caretakers. So after a certain point, they just stopped caring, bro.
They didn't. We just stay.
Because they had like a little shed. So imagine the gate was here.
No, it was a little shed. Like there's literally one seat
Like-
in there. You can't. It's
Like this is a
phone box.
model size. Like this shed was like this small, bro. So you just jump over the gate. They'll just be in the shed. By the
What
time
was
they
the
get
point
out,
of that shed?
I don't know.
You can't move in there.
And
It's
even
a
in
phone
winter,
box.
they'll be suffering as well. They have to stay there all day. Like,
Yeah, that's
nah.
long. Bro. No wonder they bust you, bruv. Do you know, we had like 2 main caretakers. One of them, he was a Nigerian guy. Blessed, like if you're Nigerian, you're cool. You know what I mean? But there was this one other guy, and till this day, I see him like every day, like walking whenever I'm coming from work, or whatever. And this guy was definitely racist. Like
Wow.
you know when you look at someone, you're like, yeah, you defo see a nigga behind closed doors. Like he's trust me. One time, yeah, I don't remember what we were doing. I think we were like playing football, whatever, and they blew the whistle for like the end of lunch, innit? And then like obviously the ball's still rolling. The guy's like, "Who's fucking kicking the ball?" I think everyone's looking at him like, bruv, like Mike, calm down, bro. Like what are you doing? Like face is all red and that, and he's bold as well.
I hate when they take their job too seriously.
Like, bruv, nah.
Yeah, well, like you definitely don't get paid enough for that.
Exactly. I don't
To
even
be
know.
that bothered.
Honestly, I don't even know if Mike was his real name because I never really asked him. But he looked like a Mike, like a racist Mike. But
No offense to any
man.
mics watching this.
Yeah.
Unless you're that Mike. unless you fit the description, bruv.
You guys on Twitter yesterday with the whole Oloni and Filthy Fellas.
I'm just hearing kiss my teeth, kiss my teeth, kiss my teeth.
When I
KMT,
say-
KMT,
I didn't
KMT.
hear what Filthy Fellas said.
Okay,
Yeah, I didn't keep up the food for everyone.
let me
Or
break
the
it down.
Campbell.
So Savage Dan has a show right on JD, bro.
Yeah.
So-
Remember JD? So
Is it the survey says one?
Survey says, yeah. So on that show, they just like ask a couple questions, and then there'll be 2 like internet personalities, and they'll just be talking about the topics, and it's kind of like a dating-ish show.
Oh, that
So,
one.
yeah.
Okay.
That's good. Still, it's good.
It's good. It's a good show. So what they did was they asked, what would you do if you found out your partner was sending messages to Olani on Twitter? And if you don't know what,
What would you actually do? Like,
yeah,
Old thing doing lonely friends. Oh fuck, you must be kidding.
I'll be real. We're gonna have to end it, bro. I won't feel. I can't feel safe.
That's like none of us. That's happening.
Who's Oloni to you, bruv? Like, I'm talking to my partner. Like, who's
No,
Oloni to
like
you,
yeah, she's not your mate. Like
Like you're doing. Is she HR, bruv? That you're
Actually,
sending all these
let's
complaints
stop. Let's
to
stop
each
before she starts sending fast, bro.
Long days. Then I end up in a thread.
Let me send me some things about our podcast.
Get to bit in my account.
David, nah, I apologize. This was the views of Mint. Not even you.
I'd start apologizing right now if I was you.
I
would start apologizing.
apologize. Nah, she's on smoke, bro. When I say she aired it out, let me get some of the tweets. So what?
Man, fully threw me on the bus, you know. I said one thing.
So yeah, what
Wasn't even my
happened?
words, it was Dave's.
There was one thread which I still haven't got over. Man, I actually got PTSD over that shit.
100%.
It's the one where they were like, when your girl says she's going to sleep. Well, she actually.
Did you recontextualize every time a girl told you she went to sleep?
100%.
I didn't. I felt like a mug, you know. I felt like a mug. Because you know there was where some girls you go to sleep around 1, 2-ish.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then she's
Bro.
saying now at 10-ish.
No, shit
Guilty.
is, yeah, one thing that annoyed me, obviously, because like I don't even stay up too late because obviously early morning work and that. And then I got a message, I think it was like a day or 2 after that thread at like 10. Oh, sorry, I just woke up, I saw this. I just turned my phone off. I
You
said,
just have to, yep.
I scheduled another meeting.
Phone down.
I had to get my mind off
And
it.
you
I
know
was
there
like,
was
what's going
when
on?
you know this girl does have anemia. So why? What's exactly? Why are you lying to me?
Well,
Anemia?
iron
You mean
levels all good,
insomnia?
Nah, anemia and insomnia as well.
Both
What
of
does
them.
anemia have to do with...
Anemia is like you're tired, so you can wake up at
Oh.
random times. That kind of makes sense. I can allow you, like you can sleep at any time, but
Even with the anemia, bro. Why is it activating now?
I can't lie. If you're hearing any of that before 12 p.m, she's lying to you.
I mean, in fact, after I saw that thread, 100%.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
But yeah, back to the Olani and Filthy Fella situation. So they asked the question, what would you do? Right. And PK Humble was just like making jokes. And he was like, hey, like, he was like, I'm very worried. Like, Olani's bookie. She makes girls think they need to be going to congestion charge areas for dates and all that type of stuff. He was being funny. I'll be real. I found it to be, I don't think he was being malicious. Personally.
Nah, he's always
yeah, exactly.
there.
Yeah, like,
he
he
was
was-
on Bants.
Yeah, he was just being funny, innit? So she saw this now, and what she took it as was JD was given a platform for people to slander her. And what she did,
Leave it out.
You know
man.
when someone just takes how I left. And you
Takes like, yeah, well.
Like,
And when
read
I
the
say she was
room,
on
bruv.
smoke,
Oh,
so let me read you some of the things she posted.
I saw the one where she was like, "Oh, like, what's the worst experience of like a podcast or
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
low
that-
level?"
But you have to
is that
know
what
the
inspired the
people.
question?
Yeah.
Oh,
And there was-
it's making sense now.
And there was one where it was like, I think I really do know who you're talking about. Like, she blurted out the name, but it was like, come on.
If it's the one, I read one of them, but yeah, I'm gonna wait for you to read it.
No, I'm trying to find this specific one, but
There
it
was
was like,
one that this person was going into like, bro, you know, like GCSE English, your exam.
When it's like 3 slides where she does like 1/3.
but there was one girl who lied though.
all sorts of adjectives and pronouns, and I'm thinking, rah, this person really went into depth to slander this person, you know, and they don't even know that it's them. Like even
crazy.
if it's you that they're talking about, you're reading the text, but you're like, rah, this is sounding mad,
And
and
it's-
then we'll come back to you a week later, like, so that's what happened to me and Charlene.
And it's funny because on Filthy Fellas, they were that day they dropped an episode where they talk about like a bit about girls and stuff. Like the girl, like they were talking about who gets the most girls and all that type of stuff. So it's just when you read those tweets and then you listen to the episode, you're like, eesh.
Yeah.
The timing couldn't be worse. But let me read one of them. So it's okay, I've been waiting. This is all caps. I've been waiting. So I was dating this one Twitter famous podcast guy, got majorly messed around, thought he was a good, thoughtful guy with a cool as fuck job, then realised he was about as much depth as he had sexually, not much. Wait, let me read that again. He has, I read that
English
completely
grammar
wrong.
off.
No, it's
Go
the
on.
thing. Thought he was a good, thoughtful guy with a cool as fuck job. Then I realised he was as much depth as he was sexually, as much sexual stamina as he had. I needed to reword that in my head, but I didn't. Sorry about that, guys. So she was basically saying he didn't have much sexual stamina.
Oh, okay.
And he had no depth. as well.
So he didn't last and his personality was dead.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I should have reworded that. My bad, guys. Also, all of his ex-situationships look alike. All kind of thick and light skin. And his 2 serious relationships are white, blonde women, of course. He tweets and talks like what he says is profound, but it's all BS. He's aggressively boring in person and online, to be honest.
Oh, how long does she plan on going for?
I don't.
No,
I told you.
This is the first. This is
She's
the first
got
tweet.
her.
Bro,
There's another one.
No,
that
that's
guy.
serious.
Oh,
for her, I can't
and
lie.
this is a HR complaint.
And and then she was like, oh, and he literally has one outfit which I'm pretty sure he does not wash. Anon, please, I can't cope with his egotistical la la. And then he says, honestly, the way this guy loves the sound of his own voice, sending love to his white babes because I guarantee her hands are tired from massaging
I
that
can't
he-
lie,
pause,
it's
pause.
never that deep.
This is sounding kind of sour, you know. It sounds
It sounds personal.
Exactly. It's like this person hurt.
Like as if
hurt you,
she's been
or-
attacked.
It's either this person's hurt her or she's hurt herself by thinking something else of the situation.
Because a lot of these,
Yeah, but the situation wasn't that deep to begin with.
a lot of these, it's not like it was
But
a
so
mad
she's
thing,
convinced
like-
But you know these
herself.
people are mad.
But some people take things
Well,
like
it should have been a reference. She said she's been waiting for this moment. Every single day she wakes up, it's been on the top of her mind.
Exactly. She's already unhinged.
No, but I think sometimes as well when you see
she
like
just needed
someone
something to let it
successful as
wow.
well.
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
this was kind of her.
These are the people
door.
that you need to actually.
Now she probably saw his thing like really going well and thought, I've got information on him, but there's no one to tell. Because you can't put that in the comment section. We'll just delete that, bro. And she can't
But it's
tweet
the amount
it.
of
She
details
knows she'll
she's
get no
going
like.
into.
Just seek therapy.
Yeah.
I'm not involved, by the way. I'm not involved in any.
And it's funny as well because it wasn't like a
Better not be one of
deep
those threads, bro. I swear down, you know.
Did you see that DJ one?
Yeah. Let me find it.
That was so funny.
Oh my goodness.
I was just thinking, what's the funniest DJ?
Because I tried to, not gonna lie, when I was reading, I was trying to guess which podcast it was, yeah. Because I thought like she was only gonna target the Filthy Fellas, but it could be other people. And I was thinking, nah, Specs wouldn't. Nah, and then I was thinking, Chuck, nah.
Yeah.
DJ Specs Gonzalez.
No, that is wild. Like, that is wild. That is wild. But I was thinking, nah, I don't think. And then, it was just funny. Like,
The one that spun me was when she was gunning man, saying like he's boring again, similar to that, and he was like, oh, like he didn't want her to know his age and that, and like,
oh yeah, like he was like 34, she was like 25 or something.
yeah. I was thinking, it's just, you know when you, like again your mind starts to jump in it, and you're thinking,
But I didn't feel that was that mad of an age gap.
no,
I feel like after 25.
20.
I feel like after
10
25.
years, over 10 years.
Yeah, but I feel like after
eh?
25.
Wait,
I think-
hold on, what?
She's what did you say? 20.
She was 25.
25 and 34. I don't think that's mad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not like 20 and 30 or something. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, 20 and 30.
It's not
is
fresh
mad.
out of uni or in uni. It's more like she's kind of working. She's in corporate.
That one.
She might have
But
her
I
own
feel
yard.
like there's
They could
also this
even-
whole
they
age
could
don't
even be
mean
colleagues.
shit. I've known 20-year-olds that are way more mature than 25-year-olds.
Yeah,
That's why to me personally,
That's
that
true.
age
But
thing don't matter.
we're saying on average.
In terms
on
of a
average.
generational thing, there's differences, yes.
Yeah, but I'm saying on average, like
But-
the average 25-year-old's probably been through more than an average 20-year-old. There are exceptions,
yeah.
but on average, that's what I'm saying.
That's true.
Like, I thought 25 and 34.
It didn't make me feel like raw.
Yeah, it wasn't like,
I know what you
this
mean.
person should be cancelled or like
It's not that they said 21 and 35. Or
Yeah,
then when you
like it's
say,
not
okay,
like Tim
20 and
Westwood and
29.
those uni girls. That was a bit wild.
20 and 29.
That's not that bad.
20 or 29.
See, why does that sound mad when it's still 9 years gap?
No,
between
but that's
25 and
no. I'm talking about the stage
34?
in life.
Wait,
you're at.
wait.
Yeah, it's very dependent on the stage of life.
She's still in. The person's still in uni.
As a 20-year-old.
Yeah, and the
Absolutely.
29-year-old is thinking about marriage.
I was gonna say
You can be 25 and in uni, by the way.
is the
Yeah,
guy,
no, but I'm saying like in general. I'm talking about generally.
I was gonna say is the guy or girl in that situation 20.
Yeah, that makes a
Okay,
difference.
that's
as well.
brazy as well, yeah.
No, but if the guy, for me, if the guy's 20 in that situation, he's being groomed, you know. That's
Hello?
on PJ
Look
Washington
at-
stuff.
Okay, but then, okay,
He's being
but
groomed.
then flipping, isn't Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra? She's
I don't
like
know the ages
11.
of those
I don't know the
She's
ages,
like
bro.
11 years older than him.
Wait,
Yeah, but those
he's,
celebrities-
but he's old brother though.
But she's like 40 something. He's
Eh?
like, yeah, she's like 40.
40.
And I was
And he's like, what, 30 something?
that's,
Oh,
20,
okay.
late 20s, early 30s,
If
something like
he's
that.
in the 30s,
But
that's
it's an
mine.
11-year gap.
that's still a bit weird.
But do you know what it is,
She's
yeah?
older.
It's weird, but it's not like cause for concern.
Yeah, it's one of yeah.
Like
yeah.
when, not gonna lie, I might bleep this out. Like, no.
if my girl was actually there in Oloni threads and like slandering man's name for likes and retweets,
Not her likes and retweets.
It's not even her
This is
account.
building on
It's not even on her account. It's anonymous.
Wait, what?
All the confessions are anonymous.
Yeah, like the
But
person,
then-
the
but
person
then-
benefits
For a second,
nothing.
how much dirt Oloni has on like
Everyone.
Crazy.
Everyone. No one man should have all that.
Honestly, bruv, nah, it's actually crazy. She has all the Infinity Stones. Nah.
Because you know, in this thread, like they usually have, she blurts out the name, so she actually knows.
She knows who we're talking about.
The person's probably said the guy's full name, and she's like, "Oh, it's him." Yay,
Exactly.
that's wild.
Oh.
But imagine like going to like industry events with her, like she's received all this dirt about like everyone in the industry, and she just has to look at them like,
Obviously,
She's taking mental notes of everything.
obviously, I don't know Oloni. Do you know
None
what
of
I
us
mean?
do. Disclaimer.
Exactly. Like,
None of us do.
none of us do, innit? Like, I'm just taking it based off of like the Twitter. I don't even. It's not even confessions at this rate. This is a slandering, a killing, a murdering, if you will. But yeah, based on all of that, it's just like this. Yeah, it's a very dangerous woman because
Bear in mind, this is also her job as well. She's a relationship.
expert apparently.
guru type of-
So she probably even knows even more about the Twitter.
Exactly. And do you know what it is? Yeah.
like dilemmas and all that. Oh my
You know
gosh.
what the maddest part is that most people aren't even thinking of? That might not even be the full message. That
Yeah,
might
like
just-
she
that
might
might
just-
She's picked
that
them-
might just be
she's
what would be
picked
acceptable
parts.
for
Or
Twitter.
maybe like there's a bit where it's like, oh, I don't think people want to read that. That might be a
Exactly.
bit trigger warning type stuff. Like,
So literally, if she was unhinged, I swear down she has the minerals to be the Joker.
yeah,
See how
she could
much
destroy
dirt she has?
everyone, every man, every man.
The
She's
whole
probably-
industry will
I'm sure men
crumble.
even send her DMs as well. She could destroy everyone.
Hey, nah, it's bad. I can't lie to you, bruv. Yeah,
There was one of them. Once someone sent something, it was like, oh, like we were doing foreplay, and when I tried to give him head, he said no, but then he got out a dildo. I was just like,
that was
Yeah.
mad.
Wait,
I was just like-
wait.
and the way she worded it, it was
Back it
like
up.
she assumed the guy was straight,
Back
but
it
everything
up.
she said after that was like, this is something a gay man would. I was just like,
Yeah, like that was yeah.
What?
each to their own, but it was something that sounded like this could break someone's career. Like, yeah, man. It was,
That caught me so off guard. I
You had
can't
to
lie.
just take a minute out for that one. So,
moment of silence. Man.
no, when I saw that, I was thinking, as you said, each to their own, innit? Who am I to judge?
Hey, nah, each to their own, innit? But
Like, I'm not there in it, so it's
see
like
this,
you do.
see this level of chaos, bruv. These men are handing out plutonium like it's cash. Nah, yeah. You know what? because we got Jaymilli in us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. So we're gonna put you in the spotlight for a little second, and then we're gonna get onto the.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do it now.
Exactly. Then we're gonna get onto the skullduggery and all them things there.
Say Latin.
But yeah, obviously for people who don't know, say it again. Football Daily versus.
Yeah,
I'm not
just
gonna-
give us a little intro of like what you do exactly, type thing.
Okay, so right now, my official job title is a content creator.
Getting that bag.
Literally, it's whatever I want it to be. TikTok, on like websites,
Yeah.
social media, all of that.
Closer, bro.
Oh yeah, literally anything I want to do, just as long as I'm creating content that day.
That's so
That's
best.
pattern.
How did you first get into it though?
Cool. So obviously, G knows about my.
This
page.
guy's big on football, bro. This guy, when I say we used to argue about, sometimes like I'll have an argument with you, but I'm really arguing with him because like sometimes because he's an Arsenal fan as well.
Hey, you know, I knew he had sense. You know, I knew it.
No, but when like let's say for example, when we won the league, that's something I'll rub in his face. But then because I met you after that, it's like I can't really get onto you about that because it's not like you said, "Oh, Chelsea or shit," type thing. But that's something I'll get onto him about. Like, oh my god. No, but we used to have bare debates in school about football and
That's
all
what
that
we
type of
spent
stuff.
most of our maths lessons doing. Like.
Literally.
It's just like debates every time.
But yeah, he's been big on football still.
Yeah, of course, man. So obviously I had my page. Yeah, it was a bit, we'll just keep with the flow during school time. Left out of school, started doing on Instagram. I'll say World Cup 2018 times where it blew up. Went
That was a
from,
good
like,
football year as well.
massive, like bare shit happened that year.
Honestly,
And then it went from like 5K to like 15. That was when like the first proper traction started coming through.
What do you do on this football page just for people who don't know?
So previously on my old one, I was doing bare graphics. I'm not gonna lie, one time I was just bored. I was not with the sixth form thing. Like I hated it.
I feel you on that one.
So there's times I wasn't even going in. Like I'll tell my mum I'm going to like sixth form. I'll just go like coffee shop or something, just chill there, wait for the man to finish their lessons and shit like that. And then obviously I had a laptop them times, so I just thought let me just practice Photoshop. Like fuck, let's see what it's saying. Then I grew into it. It was pattern still. So on my old page, I was just doing bare Photoshop. Like if like a transfer was gonna happen, I'll put this player into that kit or just use my imagination, shit like that.
Them ones.
Please talk
Neymar and the Man U kit. Oh my god.
Please.
That's the most uninspired one, but there's bare now. There was bare transfers like that.
So many.
Vlahovic and the Arsenal kit. And with them there. Oh my
We'll
goodness.
talk about them one. Them ones just deleted, man.
Right.
But yeah, so I kind of blew up from the graphic side of things and shit like that. And then obviously Instagram came through with their antics and shit like that. Deleted, man. 56K, man.
Oh,
Why?
I must have burned.
I think it was copyright, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not. I was
As
moving
law.
very reckless, you know.
But that's the
I
good
got
thing.
20 emails during that World Cup and I still just posted it like a dickhead.
But at least you kind of knew what worked though. Like, I think that's the good thing with trying. Because if like let's say for example you were at like 100 followers and you're like, no, I'm scared of copyright type thing. You would have never pushed it to that limit. And then now look at where you're at now, like type thing.
So true.
So yeah, when we got to say, well, I was thinking, yeah, man's just gonna leave this, do something else. What's the beat saying or producing or something like that? I mean, just do something else. Then bare people were messaging, man. So I thought, let me give it one more try. I thought, right, so I put so much time into all these graphics, I'm not doing that again. So we're gonna switch it up with this new page. So then that's when like the caption thing came to. It started growing as more the lockdown came down. I just had bare time on my hands and shit like that. And then it just took off from there.
I was
really.
like, how do you come up with the captions? Give us a bit of your creative process. 'Cause
Honestly.
this guy writes like paragraphs and they're like, they're just articulate and they have a bit of slang in it. Like it all makes sense type of thing. Like, and then the thing is, it'll be like, let's say for example, transfers announced in like 15 minutes, you have like a perfect paragraph just there.
Oh yeah, we come prepared.
Oh, like so you like have a feeling the transfer's gonna happen or something, and then you write a little draft.
So, I'm not gonna lie, if you go on my phone right now, there's so many notifications there. Like, I've gotten used to it, but yeah, so pretty much all the new stuff I know when it's happening, shit like that.
That makes sense though.
Yeah, no, it's just I don't know really. Obviously, you gotta include like the main bits of whatever you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, drop a little wordplay in there, drop a
telling
little
you.
cultural references in there, and then you end it on a bang.
These captions, yeah. I think there was one that I read, and I had to just comment clapping emojis because I was like, who is this?
Who's
What
this man?
Exactly. Like, nah, Shakespeare must have been taking notes, bro. Because I was thinking this is crazy.
And how many? I feel like you have like 11K posts.
No, have like 3K posts. And this is
Okay,
a new
yeah.
thing, yeah.
Oh, maybe I did up all your accounts, I think.
Yeah,
Well,
But yeah,
versus-
Nah, so then so we'll get onto that. So,
yeah.
Oh,
and
okay.
then so obviously with Versus, shout out Versus, I was in on and off work with them,
Yeah.
graphics and shit like that. And then they shouted me last like September time, and I thought, man needs a little change. I've been at Football Daily for 3 years, like let me just switch it up.
What was it like working there?
At Football Daily,
Yeah.
it was nice. It was good. You know,
Nice.
like the team was 30.
Yeah.
You know, a couple things I had no problem with, but all in all, it was a calm job.
Oh, that's cool.
Considering like these times, man was still like a teenager, like 18, 19, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was still
yeah.
a blessing to even be in that scene in the first place.
Because I feel like when you started, maybe they were just about to reach 1 million subscribers.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like to see like I feel like they're near 2 million now, something like that.
Yeah, they're
Something
closing
like that,
on
yeah.
2 million still.
So like to say, oh no, I was a big part of helping a company gain like 900k subscribers is like you can say that that's a big
lot,
achievement.
yeah.
Because thumbnails, let's be real, if a thumbnail shit, people are probably not gonna watch
Facts,
it.
like I never really took it in because obviously I never done thumbnails. Obviously I was in the graphics, but never done actual thumbnails. So it made you actually deep. Like thumbnails are deeper than thumbnails. What really grabs the people and shit like that.
100%.
So
I'm even gonna speak from a personal point of view because even you telling me that you're working at football, that's mad because you know me, I love everything football, and there'll be days where it's just like, let me just go on Football Daily. I'll just watch like 10 different videos of like this
Top 10 this and
top 10 that, yeah, 10 managers this, them covering one youngster in Chile, but that's doing a madness. You know what I mean? And it's like. There was one video I was watching the other day. I think it was like 10 managers who I think their arrogance cost them their career or something like that. I'm just looking at the thumbnail. I was like, bruv, the way they caught my man slipping in this picture, I had to watch it, bruv. But knowing like that's sort of like part of the process, anything, and that's just so mad.
yeah, facts, bro. Like Football Daily, big blessing in my life. Growing so much here and there. And then that's led me on to Versus now. Where man's just a content creator, just doing whatever I want. It's the perfect job down the road. You know, it's
this
blessed.
guy's just blessed, bro.
Hey, man, count my blessings right now.
Now that's good, man. Especially because like you said, it started from you getting your laptop and saying, let me try
Photoshop.
You know what I mean? And now you're in this position.
Come on, be mad, man.
Who knows where it's gonna take you in the next
But,
couple of years?
Everything
you
happens
ever-
for a reason.
Oh yeah, that's very true. But do you ever what's it called like? Because as you said, you see a lot of football notifications. Do you ever get tired of football? And that's the same for you and I as well. Like, do you ever like,
Yeah.
I have to react to this, or else I might not get the extra 10k followers that are gonna come because you know this is gonna be a hot topic type of thing.
Yeah, that's literally me with the Mason Greenwood stuff.
Yeah.
If you go through my comments in my recent videos, even on my lives, it's the only question I'm being asked, and it's one of those where it's like I don't want to make that content.
And you don't know him,
Do you know what
so
I
it's not
mean?
like you can say,
Exactly.
"Oh yeah, I
And
had a
these lot
feeling he
think
was
I've got
doing
this
this."
personal opinion on it. It's just like like as if I'm personally involved. And it's just
Yeah.
like I can't be bothered. Even when it comes to like certain transfer stuff, when it comes to United not doing well, it's just like leave me out of it. Like,
Yeah.
but then you deep obviously that's part of the job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to do it.
No, it's very draining. Like there's times where a man was at wireless. I'm getting messages like, "Why have you not posted this guy?" And I'm like, "Man's listening to Drake. Allow me one day."
Must stay scheming. Ding.
Nah, I hear that.
Yeah, no, it has its draining days, but as she said, like, it's
Part of the job,
that.
innit?
Yeah, it's got to charge to the game, man.
Nah, that's actually so cool, bro.
Well, before we go to the next topic, I'm really trying to avoid this. Before we get to, is there any like advice you get to like any content creators or freelance people who are like in like leaving secondary school / college? They want to get into this space. They don't really have the connections because I'm sure when Football Daily approached you, you weren't like their best buds type
Oh, I
thing.
didn't know. I approached them.
Oh, exactly. So like, yeah,
that'll
they
be
need
one of
advice.
them. Yeah, I'll say like, keep putting your stuff out there because that's key. Like, at least you have some evidence. Because if you was actually fork out to someone, say, yeah, I'm looking to get into the scene, little work experience here and there. They need something they can vouch of, whether it's a little like piece here and there, a little bit of work here. And they need something. So put your work out there. Always network, keep links, and just always like fork yourself out to companies here and there. You probably get rejected 90% of the time, but that's part of the game. That's part of the process. Then yeah, say stay true to your vision and have set goals. As I also say that, yeah, set goals. Then I'd say yeah, those are the key ones. Still, have a unique style about you.
Yeah,
That'll hold the
Have a
process a
niche,
lot.
yeah. That's what I said last week as well. Stay true to yourself.
Yes, sir.
Actually.
Most important part.
Love that. Dropping gems. every week. You know what I'm saying? But no, thank
Archer
you.
podcast, man.
Thank you so much for that. Yeah.
He's dreading it. He don't want it.
Oh my
He does not want it. That is the longest sigh I think I've heard.
All right, cool. So this is what I put the disclaimer for. This next topic that we're going to talk about. We are going to talk a bit about Mason Greenwood and the whole situation with Harriet Robson. I don't even know if they're still together, ex-girlfriend or whatever. But the one thing I do want to say before we start discussing this is that if you are in a similar situation, or if you know someone who is in a similar situation, and you don't really know who to talk to about it, or how even to get help, or what even to do in those situations, I think the best thing you can do is, if you are listening to this, go into the description. There'll be links to a couple charities there for domestic abuse and any sort of domestic violence, because we, as Out Here Podcast, do not tolerate that at all. Yes, absolutely disgusting behaviour, but if you are in that situation, make sure you do get yourself some help and check out some of the charities below.
My DMs are also open to anyone to ever rant anything about that.
Fucking hell, man.
It's touchy.
You know what?
It's
Cool. Enaya, you're going to kick this one off.
okay.
Damn.
So, yeah, because you were saying something to me earlier.
Yeah.
Because obviously we know you're passionate about football.
Yes.
You're an avid Man United supporter as well.
I'm seeing it from a lot of perspectives.
Exactly.
A Man United fan, a football fan, a female, even as a flipping human. Do you know what I mean? So it comes a point where your blood's kind of boiling seeing something like that. For it to be a lot of people. The one thing that annoyed me was people were jumping, oh my god, this boy's ruined his career. This boy has ruined a girl's life. That should be the first
and what's
priority.
worse is, like, I think the video was 2 years ago.
2 years. No, so the date literally said May 2021.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So the fact that she's been building this evidence for so long.
While everyone was saying, "Oh, he's so talented. Look at his left foot,
he's
right
so
foot."
talented. Oh, they're bare cute because during these times they're posting
Yeah.
pictures together. They're posting TikToks together. They're doing all of this. So publicly they are out there in a relationship, but behind closed doors, this girl is suffering. She's now sitting there thinking, I have to build this amount of evidence because someone like Mason Greenwood, you need that.
Yeah, the country's
Do you know
on
what
his
I
side.
mean?
Like,
The
literally.
country will always be on his side. He's star boy for England. He's one of the best finishers at Man United. Like, in terms of even the money he's got, you're not just fighting a person, you're fighting power at that point.
And one thing that sort of was going around on the timeline was, so he missed a game in November against Everton, I believe. And the manager at the time, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, didn't want to disclose why he missed it.
Personal.
Like,
Yeah, and I
Side
remember
power.
Oli getting like corn for it, like, because I don't think they're attacking wise. They looked that.
Yeah.
It looked like Greenwood would be good type of thing. So he was getting corned.
Yeah, like, why didn't he pick him?
Why is he not there? Why is he not in the squad? Yeah.
And apparently around November, that's when they got, I think that was like the kidnapping, or I think that's when it was.
I think that's when the voice recording thing happened.
Yeah, something like that. So now people are going back and saying, oh, football, Man United and Oli and all those guys were trying to cover it up and all them things there. And it just
You know,
gets
Oli
into-
has
So
a
the
history of
club
that as
knew
well.
about it.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah, he done it in Norway. Some guy called, I don't know his first name, but he's called Sar. And yeah, he had bare like rape case, and like Ole just carried on playing and shit like that. Like, yeah, I think the reports.
But
about
do you
it
think
released in
there's
2018.
legal parts for that? Why they can't come out and say it?
What, the managers?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's the thing where it's like,
Because it does look bad on Man United, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of
It's
course it
awful,
does.
man.
Of course it does.
100%. But
course it does.
you know what? I'm not going to say that Oli or any manager that has players under them that have similar cases should out and out say, yeah, he's not doing that because he's in jail, or he's doing this and the madness behind the scenes. Obviously, you can say like personal, whatever, but I think there's also some sort of due diligence you need to do as not as a
Yeah.
manager, but as,
As a
actual
human. Do you know what I mean?
Because
Yeah.
like Greenwood has money, so he can actually, like, let's say Oli comes out and says, "No, I've received voice notes, blah blah blah," and then Greenwood wins the case. Like he obviously he's done it,
Saying
but
something back then, Greenwood would win that 10 times easier
Yeah.
than he would now.
and
Yeah.
like the way he looks as well, because he looks young, he looks like he wouldn't do type of thing. So I'm sure he could have
Bro,
probably won that case.
When I saw that, because what's mad here is that I think it was early in the morning, like
7, 8. Bro, when I saw it pop out. I'm thinking like I was half awake. That
Yeah,
woke me
same,
up. That
same.
woke me up.
Word.
I remember.
Like the group chat was popping off. I was thinking, what? I saw one. Like I saw the
felt
picture
sick.
of her like with
Yeah,
with
yeah,
cut and
yeah.
Bruises,
everything.
innit? Yeah.
And I was like, who's that? You know the wood. There's still something in your eye. I'm
Yeah.
like, what? And I listened to the voice note, and I'm like, what?
And you know them ones where you're thinking, Oh, maybe it's not him. Maybe it's his brother.
No.
That
as
they
soon as
called
I heard
it
the
or something.
voice
I don't know.
note, I knew
Yeah.
straight away.
You
It's like,
can tell.
that's the guy
You can
from
tell.
all the.
No, I just saw the
Oh, yeah,
pictures.
yeah.
I was just
You can
thinking,
tell
I don't know who
first
this
thing.
lady is. Maybe it's Greenwood's brother or something. Like, I didn't know exactly what was happening. And then when, you know, the ones where you just keep scrolling, it's just like, oh.
It was literally
It
my
just got
Twitter
worse and
saw
worse.
nothing but that.
I was.
Like he never deserves to step on a football pitch ever again, for starters.
I-
Ever.
it's
Ever.
so crazy. Like,
No, everyone wants to see the termination of his contract,
No, he's been
but this guy's
suspended.
already got bail.
yeah.
Yeah, but he's been suspended from
Yeah.
Man U, so. And he's
Yeah.
been removed
He's
from
been taken off FIFA. Yeah, I
He's
saw
been
that as
suspended.
well.
Even Nike suspended his thing pending the investigation.
As they should. Strip all his money away from him as you can.
And
Because what the hell?
yeah, it's just crazy, and I think this goes into a sort of a deeper discussion in terms of how I don't want to say how footballers can forget that they are also law-abiding citizens, because
They're role models as
In
well.
the
I
long-
think I was gonna touch on this on a piece I was doing for Versus, but I haven't really completed it yet. But I do think like for players like Mason Greenwood, who are very talented, they get a lot of money, stuff like that, they're in the front line. I do feel like football clubs need to do a bit more to kind of help protect them for the future, educate them, nurture them, because they're going into the real world, but they're not going like a normal person. Like they're
Yeah,
coming
like-
in with 75
Because
grand.
like let's be real, like us, like if we want to speak to a girl, we can't just like they'll
can't
know who
just-
we are and
yeah.
then we just get what we want type thing. Like we would have to actually communicate and like
This is the first time he's
build a
getting
rapport.
that kind of power. And
Like yeah, like
I was saying this earlier.
true.
He's deep it. At 18, 19, 20, whatever. Look how much money this kid has got.
even
yeah?
at youth level,
He
like
don't know what no means.
even at youth level,
That's
like
what I'm
people are
trying to
treating
say.
you like a god.
He's
Like
front line. He's been front line.
I've
When
known
you give
about
a
Mason
kid that
Greenwood
young,
since he's like 15.
and
and
he's
he-
given that much money. That boy doesn't know the definition of no, because
Exactly.
everything was handed to him on a silver platter. He
And-
could buy his way out of
because
any situation he
and
wanted.
you know those ones where like women will be like start being way nicer. Well, maybe they were nice from young, but like you get what I mean.
It's
like
the- it's the
people will just be
attention.
giving him
He's known
attention.
this girl since high school.
Like literally.
They've been
it's-
together for time. There was a period of time where they broke up. You know when the whole Euro scandal thing with him and Phil
Yeah,
Foden
I saw
happened.
that.
Yeah, that was wild.
They were
as well.
broken up during then. I think that was probably one of the reasons why they were broken up. And then they got back together again.
I will say that, look, yeah, clubs, I agree with you, bro. Like, clubs do need to do better in terms of educating them for...
But how would they do that though?
I think,
Programs.
yeah, 100%.
No, but how
In
like
terms
what
of,
type of
like-
programs are you guys
Just from
thinking?
do you know what? There's part of me that's even saying it not even from a football academy point of view, just from a school point of view, from young. The socialization is where it's all going wrong. Do you know what I mean?
It's true, because
It's about normalizing that conversation about. This is one thing that I had on this little Twitter debate. Mandem don't call out Mandem enough for certain things.
100%.
Okay.
They'll be quick to jump on the timeline. Mason Greenwood did this, man. That I feel sick. Blah blah blah. This is that. But when your own boy is catcalling a goal, you're not saying anything.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I
It
thought-
comes down.
okay, yeah.
It stems down. If you boil it down all the way to the bottom, it's stuff simple and small things like that where it starts from.
Okay, so you're saying like they like that behavior at the start should
Yeah.
be okay.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking you were saying talk about like the whole domestic violence and rape type of thing. Because
Oh,
to be
no.
honest, I don't personally. If someone did that, I don't think they'll like. It's not really a thing they would be spreading with their. But me personally, I don't know anyone who's done that. So it's like that I know of. Do you get what I mean? I'm not saying they don't exist that I know of.
I think it's
Do you
one
get
of
what I
them
mean? So
ones
it's
where
like-
it's like you can't see signs of it. Or
You
like,
can't.
do you know
Yeah,
what I
like
mean?
some people you think they're just naturally charismatic. They
Yeah.
just get girls
Yeah.
and then like so it's like
So that's one thing that I think clubs probably don't even have the power to do, because that's, again...
Because it's a behind closed doors.
Yeah, but I do
that
agree
comes
with-
from the home.
I do
Yeah,
agree with what you were
100%.
saying in terms of at least the bit we kind of control.
just
we
kind
should.
of bring them down to the real world a bit. Like I know, like they're at a high level and shit like that, but as I said, they're entering into this world as
Exactly.
higher up celebrity and shit like that.
And I
It's like-
think...
It's that
Like-
age as well. You're still trying to figure out who you are. You're learning everything
Yeah,
about yourself,
and-
as well as you learning how you are as a football player. Learning how you are as a human is a whole different thing.
Whole
And
different
imagine
thing.
people are
And they
telling
don't
you
get
you're the
that.
super gifted,
Exactly.
one in a million type of person. Like
And
that's
you know, that's why I feel like child celebrities, a lot of them tend to go down like a negative path.
Because they don't know what
I was saying
no
this about
means.
Mike last week, but anyway,
About
They
who?
don't know what
Michael
no
Jackson
means.
last week, but you didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Mason Greenwood thing kind of put it into like
A bit of
more-
perspective.
Yeah.
like it's, do you know what I mean? Because before I never would have thought something like this would have happened like with Mason Greenwood, or do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
any,
but-
not,
any
yeah.
sort of youngster, do you
It's
know
not
what I mean?
someone you look at and you're like, oh, he would do something like that. But you can
Exactly.
say that about anyone.
100%. And I
Do
feel
you know what I
like
mean?
that's why even not even from a youngster perspective, because look, Sigurdsson,
Yeah.
Mendy,
Mendy.
even Basuma.
And when you think about Mendy, like you think about this smiling guy, good vibes,
Every
coming in
single
and like
person in
a.
that changing room will say Mendy is one of the best personalities.
Because like at the end of a
He makes
Champions League
everyone
final,
laugh.
you'd be smiling,
He's
haha,
making
be wearing
jokes.
his like tracks, you'd be looking drippy, you'd be hugging everyone, like you'd be thinking, nah, this guy's
Exactly.
too bubbly type of things. So it's like,
So
You even look at you know about the Boateng situation.
yeah. That was
he's,
mad.
He's actually still playing. Like.
yeah, he
That
just
was
moved.
actually
He just
mad.
moved country.
Yeah, like domestic violence. We spoke about it a couple episodes
Yeah,
ago.
I didn't know it was actually true. You know, when he said
Yeah,
that, I didn't
I
I
actually
think
know
she's
it was
like
true.
100 along, something like
Yeah,
that.
that was
Yeah,
mad.
like when we were talking about it, it was just like it just came up on Sport Bible. I thought it was just like
See,
speculation or
I
something
don't
like
get
that.
stuff like that because deep it now, yeah, the way I see it, Mason Greenwood, even if he ever was invited back into a changing room, half those men in that changing room have daughters. If I'm one of them guys, the way I'd want to murder Mason Greenwood there and then on the spot. I wouldn't even want to share a changing room with
Yeah,
someone
but the way
like that.
sometimes things are, yeah, like some
I don't care if it's
people,
work.
some people would like put their morals aside, like because let's say for example, Rashford went to go beat him up. Just use a Rashford as an example, yeah, and then Ragnick was like, listen, Rashford, you can't be doing that. I know you feel this way, but we're gonna have to suspend you. Then it's like, you know, sometimes that's how a lot controls a
lot of
lot of
politics.
people. Just a lot of politics. Like, if it's in the best interest to keep the person there, they'll do a lot of things. That it's like, nah.
Do you know-
in hindsight, that comes.
Do you know one
But then
thing
that
that
just
kind of
feeds
annoyed
off
me?
the whole him.
Yeah, it just keeps
feeds
them-
off the him not knowing the definition of no. I did
Exactly.
all of this and I still get away with it.
Yeah, but
by paying.
let's also say that maybe he just knew and he just didn't care at the same time.
Yeah, then that's just an even deeper
That's
issue.
worse,
where
exactly.
brother's sick. But do you know one thing that kind of annoyed me on the timeline? And usually, like, yeah, I'm active on Twitter, but I don't really get involved with like a lot of discussions or debates or whatever because, you know, I'm not like that. But one thing that kind of annoyed me, and I almost actually did tweet at the person like, bro, what are you talking about? Is that someone was saying like, oh, but there's two sides to every story. And I'm thinking, how can you say that when there's photographic
so much
evidence, there's
video
audio
evidence,
evidence,
like,
video. I'm thinking like you can only say that for a certain amount of things. Like obviously, I'm gonna be completely honest here. I know people who have almost had their lives ruined because of false accusations. I understand that things like this do actually happen.
They do.
However, yes, you need to obviously do like the investigation and whatever and get, you know, legal procedures, whatever. But
by law, you have to.
Yeah, by law.
Okay.
But when you see that this girl is suffering,
it's the first thing people were jumping to. Oh, there's two sides.
And let's be real, none of them care enough to do research.
Did you see what the dad said?
Yeah, that was
Well, the
wild.
dad came out.
the
That was wild.
dad is
I'm sorry,
moist.
but that means the dad's doing the same thing.
The dad is moist.
At that point, I'm convinced the dad's the same.
The
Or
dad
like
is
he
moist.
was like complicit, maybe like Greenwood slipped
Complicit
him a
Mason,
bag.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's
I'm
it
sorry,
boils down
but
to
your
stuff like that.
daughter is bleeding.
Like it's very
And the first thing
personally.
you've jumped to is his defense.
Personally, if that's my daughter,
So people are dying.
you're not finding Mason Greenwood. You're not finding him. I'm sorry. Like
Riding out.
Do you know
man.
what? If it's a simple catcall, yeah, man, them are laughing. And from a female point of view, as irritating as it is, if you're gonna sit there and ask like, okay, how do we go about this situation? As annoying it is from a girl's point of view, the only way we can get that conversation normalized is if you lot help. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
yeah,
The girls need mandem to help fix this problem.
100%.
Which is annoying because little boys will okay, if I was to go up and do a talk in front of a bunch of boys, they're going to look at me and be like, Lau, you're a girl, shut up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas if you push influencers that these little kids love, whether that's like Chunks, Philly, you know, the man, like people that they look up to, get them to have those conversations with those young boys who they respect, and they can be like, yeah, you know what, that's true. Because it's the harsh reality of it, but they're never going to listen to us. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
That's so true. Because a lot of mandem have mandem that do crazy things.
Yeah.
And they say nothing. And I'm sorry, you are part of the problem.
100%. Because I don't understand how you can, like, again, like what you said before, be sick at Mason Greenwood on the timeline, but you don't know Mason Greenwood. You know my man, who's done similar things.
And you're not saying shit to him.
Do you know what I mean? But just because he's no one, the girl's no one, you're not really, do you know what I mean? You need to...
And there's a way of having that conversation. Like, you can just say it on a chill one. Like, bro, just say that's not right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not sitting there saying lecture the guy.
Fuck that. Even saying there's no need to say it's no, say it how it is. Because at the end of the day, if that's your bro, if that's your boy, that's someone that
in the
you-
long run,
Exactly.
it's gonna help.
exactly. It's someone that you trust to an extent. Do you know what I mean? You're cool with. So you should be able to call. You should be cool enough to say it how it is. Do you know what I mean?
But
Without
where
having
the
to-
problem does come in is where there's those groups where you see how there's that whole mob mentality thing, yeah, where you are typically friends with people who have the same mentality as you.
Yeah.
So in those groups of boys who don't have that friend, like you would call out your friend, in those groups where they don't have that friend that will call out man them, how do you get that conversation in there?
That's true.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's where the
Yeah,
problem
because
comes from.
there's some people who are like, let's say for example, it's a group of 4. If one person tries to call out the other, they'll be able to get the 3 to be like, oh, shut
Allow
up,
it.
man.
Do you
Like,
know
what
what
are
I
you
mean?
talking about?
Exactly.
Stop trying to do all this. Oh, you're doing pick me stuff, all that type of
That's
stuff.
even mad. Some, as funny as it sounds, some people are actually scared of their own mandem.
Yeah, because it's
they
like,
are.
If you guys like that, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to be up to date with all of our releases. And tune into the whole episode now on Spotify and Apple.